How are you?
How you doing? You good?
Not too bad.
Where are you from?
Watford? You?
Belfast.
Oh, very good. Top and bottom of the country.
Thanks very much for giving me this.
No bother. Do you want to test this out? See if this is working. That's all?
Yeah, it seems like it. That's all they've got numbers for.
Is this a semi-final or something? No? Is it a big game?
This is Manhattan's last regular season game, and then Doxa's got one more after this. They're both fighting for playoff position. Thank you, sir. Greatly appreciate it. Good luck. Let me know when you'd like me to start testing. Okay, sure. Tonight's matchup pits the Manhattan Celtic Football Club against the home dog Doxa Soccer Club in New Rochelle Joseph F. Facina Field. Both teams enter this matchup looking to secure playoff positioning within the Metropolitan Conference. The defending conference champions in Doxa SC, led by Paul Grafus, looking at two final home games to end the season after winning 3 of their last 4. Meanwhile, south over the Hudson, Manhattan Celtic. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna say for the rest of that. All right, very nice. All right, 8 minutes. Let me know. Good. Can I start going? All right. Good evening, folks, and welcome back to another EPSL matchup. Tonight's Mother's Day finale pits Matin Celtic Football Club against the home dog Doxa Soccer Club in New Rochelle at Joseph F. Facina Field. Both teams enter this matchup looking to secure playoff positioning within the Metropolitan Conference. The defending conference champs in Doxa SC are looking at 2 final home games to end the season, led by Paul Carafa head coach, after winning 3 of their last 4. Meanwhile, south over the Hudson, Manhattan Celtic had a rough start at a 1-2-2 record, but straightened out to finish looking for a double-digit win total at 9-2-8. And the 5th place in the Metropolitan Conference, just ahead of the 9-2-7 Doxa Club. Both teams tied for points total with 29, but each club is certainly looking to change that leaving tonight. This is a new Logical Sports broadcast. I'm Daniel Lang with you all tonight, and happy Mother's Day. A 66-degree Fahrenheit night here will surely provide some great action, so sit back and stay tuned for the action. We'll have kickoff with you shortly. And there's the first whistle. Manhattan Soccer Club will take it here, looking for an offensive swing, and there's a look to be a shot right away, but to the right of the goal, number 13, Nicholas Makerli Bajesic on the offensive quickly. Seemed like that was designed right from the jump from Celtic. And now Doxa gets that one to the air. Doxa, here's now number 10, Zamundio, Steven Zamundio, on the near sideline, sets it up to the inside. Celtic trying to get it out of there. Here's number 15, Milorad Sobat, trying to get it to the middle. Excuse the whistles in the background. I'll let you folks know when a whistle is blown on the play. And now here's the captain, Kamil Pruskov. Now Zamundio trying to make something happen. A bunch of hands go up into the air. And it looks to be a corner kick for Doxa, taken by Vasilios Briznovalis. The defending Metropolitan Conference champions are looking to secure playoff positioning with this game. They have a second one next week. That one's sent out of play by Celtic. Doxa, the 2022 Metropolitan Conference champions, defending champions, can only look for playoff positioning here at 6th in the conference. Here's a throw-in for Celtic. Here's the near side by Desic. And now again the near side, tightrope in the yellow line, which is out of bounds. And now that ball put forward. Lukovic. Back to Zamundia, who Zamunda takes to the far sideline. Back to the opposite end. Lukovic keeping it in. Over the goal, but a nice header to keep it out of an early goal here. By Desic surveying the front. But Desic trying to find a man. And instead back to the defensive captain for Doxa, and now Freddy Rosales. A bit of a jersey tug there, no call by Desic. And now the far sideline for Doxa. Now here's an opportunity for Umba, who gets there, But Niš, the goalie for Celtic, was able to put it out of play, but now here is Zamundio. Gets around the arm tug, puts a shot on. No avail. And now Celtic clears it. That ball in the air to Rosales. Bedesic on the ground. No whistle blown. And now here's something for Umba. Simon Peter Umba puts it to the middle, but Bedesic ends up with it. Celtic, very good with scoring goals. Third most goals in the Metropolitan Conference. When they win big. Those highlighted by a 5-0 win at Hoboken, a 6-1 win versus Scots American, Zumschneider a 5-0 win, and Seft Football Club a 5-0 win as well. Their leading goal scorer, Marco Charnas, with 15. One of the leading goal scorers in not only Metropolitan Conference, but the rest of the EPSL. Here's Umba again. Umba, the leading goal scorer for Doxa Soccer Club with 5. Excuse me, second leader with 5. Freddie Rosales has 7. Here's a corner kick for Doxa. Excuse me, a throw-in. That one to the center, targeted for Umba. And a whistle blown. Corner kick will be taken by Brisnavalis. This one away to the center, collected by Niš. Michael Niš, I was able to have a great conversation with him. Very vibrant personality and definitely a heart of the Celtic squad. And he came in here saying, hey, we want to spoil the chances for Doxa Soccer Club. Playoff push on their behalf. Celtic, which didn't start off very hot to begin the season, had a 3-game winning streak highlighted by other great wins, which I detailed before, and now has put them at 5th in the conference. Husanov setting it up to the outside for Celtic. Gabriel Garretta trying to set up a far side goal. But here's a goal kick for Doxa Villasis, Jonathan Villasis for Doxa. Villas is sending everyone back. Low kick. That one sent away. Umba chasing. Caught up by Spencer Rivera, the defender. Rivera able to poke it out. And a nice shot there by Zamundio. Ended up in the air. And now here looks to be another goal kick. Excuse me, another corner kick for Doxa. Freddie Rosales will take this one. 7 goals on the season for Rosales. Will look to set up an assist here. That one kicked around. A great header by Sobat, the captain. Zamundia trying to put his shed on it, and Niche able to get a hand up and poke it up over the goal. Great play there by Michael Niche. He has the playmaking ability to back up his words. And here's another corner kick for Doxa. Zamundia calling for it. Over the goal again. A header. Gets out the box for the moment. But Zamundia sends that one sky high out of play. Zamundio chasing that one. Poked out of play by Marco Charnas. First time we've called his name. Surely will not be the last. Doxa puts another shot up. Umba there. And another shot was taken there. Looked to be number 9, Amir Lukovic. Hit the post and Niche ended it up in his hands. Rosales on the near side could not believe it. Another opportunity for Doxa. Certainly realize what they're playing for. Better playoff positioning. They do not control their own destiny, though. They will need a little bit of help to make a playoff push. Certainly would help getting a win here. Villasis. Zamundio trying to work off by Desic. Whistle blown. We'll try that throw in again. That one sent out of play. Another throw in for Celtic. That one up. Rosales under it alongside Rivera. But Desic calling for it, sending it to the middle. Sobat sends it sky high and out of play. Corner kick for Celtic now. Here with an opportunity. Daniel Kermy will take this one on the near side. Kermy away to the middle, low. Rosales gets in front of it. Kermy recovers. Rosales trying to work his way around back to the middle. And that ball sent away by Robert Cabrera. Now back again. Here's Brian Simpson towards the middle. Puts a shot towards the middle, but corralled by Villasis. Here's Umba again. Rosales calling for it on the outside with no help. Now towards the middle and put behind Niche. Goal for Doxa Soccer Club. And a great shot there from about 20 yards out. playing with the football markers, but that surely won't stop Doxa from putting their 100% out onto the field. So 15th minute, Doxa already up with an early lead, 1-0. That'll put him up a couple points ahead of Celtic currently. That would put them at 5th in the conference. But Celtic not looking to go quietly into the night. Doxa certainly known for their aggressive play. Prusko, the captain, sends that one to the middle. And Badesic, dangerous pass to Simpson. And now Ikran Husinov. Husinov giving chase, not able to get to it. Rosales in pursuit. The assist gives it to his captain, who gets it out over the middle of the field. Good slight tackle there by Celtic. No whistle on that play as the other field. Far sideline now. Soba poking it free. Aggressive play by Marco Charnas of Celtic. And now here comes Doxa. Taking it all the way down, putting a shot up just over. And that merits some applause from the spectators. And there's another goal from Doxa. This one by Steven Zamudio. Goes immediately to celebrate with his coaches. And Doxa is up 2-0 early. Doxa certainly playing with passion here. And Celtic trying to keep it together. Kermie to Simpson. And now Cerna. Cesar Cerna, 4 goals, 2 assists on the season, despite being more defensive oriented. And a mental mistake there from Celtic, just putting it out of reach of Mauricio Fornerino on a pass. Here will be a Doxa throw-in. Rosales sends it away. Bounced around. Kermie, Simpson to the outside. Simpson towards the middle. hit a few men, and now back to the near side. Bedesic working around a few men, back towards the middle. Bedesic trying to do it himself, gets the ball poked away. Doxa trying to set something else up for Zamudio. Cerna out to Bedesic. Away to the middle. But Sobat gets in front of it. And a nice spin move by number 11, Simon Peter Amuba. Rosales. Umba. On the outside now. Now over the middle, almost a collision. A little handsy, but Celtic able to come up with the ball. And now Bedesic trying to get it upfield. Garretta sets it up. Brian Simpson outside to Bedesic. Bedesic looking to cut the lead. Milorad Sobat gets in front of it. That big 6'4" frame seemingly everywhere for Doxa. Here's a corner kick for Ikram Husanov of Manhattan Celtic. To the middle. Rosales sends that one away. Almost hit our equipment on the near side. No problem, we play on. Celtic throw in. Bedesic in the area is able to get to it. And Marco Charnas, the captain for Celtic, tries to put a shot up and a Doxa player is down. Always unfortunate to see any player go down for either team. Robert Cabrera trying to stretch out the legs of Vasilios Brisnovalis. Brisnovalis standing now, a little bit shaken up, but he will play on. Ilicic, after debating booting it, will take it on the ground. Sends that one away. A nice header by Connor Coleman. Get it out for the time being. Robert Cabrera tries to keep it in Celtic territory. He will. Cabrera, the 35-year-old oldest player on the field by a few years. Still able to keep up with the youngsters, though. Here's Celtic, though. Bedesic trying to cut the lead to 1. Sends it towards the middle. Prisco gets in front of it. Another opportunity now. A nice back kick. Bedesic Sends that one to the right. Not able to get enough on it. The assists. Gabriel Garreta almost gets in front of it in time. Here's another opportunity for Doxa. A Doxa player on the ground, no whistle. And this one back in Doxa territory. Here's an opportunity. Viasic able to get in front of the ball, and a whistle's blown. He looks to be for Celtic. Looked to be number 19, Ikram Husanov. Looked to have an offensive opportunity there. Was on the ground for a few moments, now standing. And here's the captain who will take the penalty kick. Marco Charnas looking for his 16th goal of the season. It will come in a penalty kick. Here's the shot. Vasilis gets in front of it. And a great block there from the Doxa goalie. Jonathan Vasilis in the 27th minute, able to keep Doxa's 2-0 lead, but not out of the woods yet. Ball still in Doxa territory, a collision towards the middle of the field. Instead, Umba comes up with it on the far side. Umba taking it himself, cuts back towards the middle, looking to put a shot on, deflected. And wide to the right. Doxa retaining their 2-0 lead thanks to a great penalty kick block by Johnny Vilasic. Doxa with another home matchup next week against Suffolk County Football Club, a 5-win squad. Corner kick here. Up and another goal for Doxa. 3-0 here. And Doxa certainly giving a big hole for Manhattan Celtic to climb out of. In what is the 28th minute, not even half an hour into the contest, and Doxa is already up 3-0 off of the corner kick goal with the deflection. Celtic needing offense here. A slight collision there. Umba and Connor Coleman meeting. No whistle. Zamudio trying to set up. Number 9, Amir Lukovic. Lukovic loses possession. Umba sends that one across his body, but just right. Umba trying to get in on the scoring action. Here will be another corner kick for Celtic. Excuse me, a corner kick for Doxa was a deflection against a Celtic player. Rosales will take this one away. Instead, a header sends it out for Celtic. Cabrera keeps it on the outside. Brisnavalis trying to set up a teammate towards the middle of the field. Umba to the near side. Here's Kryskov. Cannot get it to the net. Looked to be Coleman who maintained control of that one. Now here's Simpson. Prisko. Put that shot near the goal. Celtic. Badesic. Looking for something. Puts a shot up. Cannot get his aiming teammate to put it in the net. Another shot, additionally, is no good. Here's a corner kick for Celtic. This one away to the middle. And Prusko sends that out of play. Throw in by Kermy. Cesar Cerna trying to work magic. Instead, here's Zamudio on the near side. Gets it back to the middle. Zamudio sends it backwards. And there's a whistle in favor for Doxa. Penalty. Robert Cabrera will take this direct free kick. Cabrera backwards to Brisnavalis. Prusko sends that one away. Looking for Rosales. He maintains possession. Rosales now working towards the middle. Umba giving pursuit, cannot get to the ball. And Celtic will have the corner. The goal kick. The previous matchup with these two clubs just about 7 months ago ended in a 2-2 draw. Manhattan Celtic took a 2-0 lead in the first half, only to be met with two more goals against Doxa, resulting in a draw, including a penalty kick taken by Vasilios Brisnavalis. Here's a shot for Celtic, just outside. Taken by Garetta. The assist sends that one away. Cerna corrals it. And now Simpson to Kermy. Cerna in the middle of the field. A tackle by Fornarino. No good. Here's Rosales, the dangerous scorer. Gets it to the middle, but no one home. Simpson here barely gets it to his teammate. Fornarino gets it outside to Bedesic. Brisnovalis trips up Bedesic, and that ball ends up in the stands. Free kick will be taken for Celtic. Cesar Cerna. Rosales and Zamudio building the wall. Celtic players reach towards the middle. The kick away. The header. Way over the goal. And a goal kick for Doxa. The assist. Ball in the air, a couple jerseys grabbed. No whistle will be played, but Bedesic trying to give pursuit. Keeps it in play. Great skill there by Bedesic, trying to work around Rosales now. Fornarino and Bedesic here on the near side. Zamudio and Rosales playing defense, with Sobat coming in pursuit. But that ball put out of play. Corner kick will be taken by Husanov. Sent away. Just over the goal. The assist. Using his long arms to corral the top of that goalpost. Husanov will take another corner kick. This time over everyone's head. And now Umba. And now Lukovic. Umba trying to put a shot up. Puts it right in front of Nish, who gets in front of it. And preserves the 3-goal deficit. This will be a corner kick for Doxa. Just about 5 minutes left to play in regulation. Corner away. Up in the air. Cabrera. Field goal, that's 3 points. Unfortunately not here in this match. But a goal kick for Celtic will result. Nish will take this one. Fornarino puts it to the middle. Cerna looking for a man. Instead, a Doxa defender gets in front of it. Sobat. Now to Simpson. And that one put between the uprights. But out of play. The assist. But Desic's calling for it from Simpson. He'll get it off his shoulder. Rosales tries to get a quick touch on it. Rosales tries to put it out of play, but Desic gets it towards the middle. And the captain gives it to Zamudia. Gets around Fornatino. And now here's Lukovic. To the outside. Fornarino. But Desic. Rosales now. Looking for the field, looking for Zamudia. He finds him. Zamudia tries to get it around Connor Coleman. Zamudia still working. A hand on each of them, no whistle. Zamudia gets it behind him into Rosales. Keeps the opportunity alive for Doxa to increase their lead. And there's a whistle against Spencer Rivera, a middle defender for Celtic. Here will come a free kick for Doxa. 3 men in the area looking of which one to take it. 2 minutes left in regulation for this first half. Brisnovalis and Rosales. Rosales will take it. Sends it to the middle. Nish coming down with it. Cerna fakes the pass backwards. Cerna finds a man on the near side. Fornarino now to Simpson. Simpson looking for a man on the outside. Quick few touches. Sends the ball to the near side, and here's Rosales trying to set up Umba. Fornarino playing a bigger role on this near side now. Now here's Zamudio. Zamudio, who already has a goal in this contest, looking for his second. Instead, Cabrera looking for Umuba, who hits it into a Celtic player. And a Doxa's player, one of Doxa's players is down. On his right side. And now helped up by a Celtic player. Looked to be number 10, Steven Zamudio. Still not putting much pressure on his left leg, but still in play to finish the first half. Gets his leg up without much of a touch. And now here comes Celtic. Brisnavalis gets in front of it. Pokes it away. Instead, Celtic maintain possession, led by Kermy. And now the far side. Sobat able to get up in front of it. Off the kick by Kermy. Towards the middle, Rob Cabrera. Now to the outside, here's Lukovic. Lukovic trying to work around Kermy. Lukovic towards the middle. Zamudio. And now Simpson. Simpson falls down. Zamudio recovers. Can Doxa get the 4-0 lead to end this first half? Rosales sends that one into the arms of Niche. Here's Rosales now. Tries to get it to the middle. Instead, a header brings it back to Bedesic. Bedesic now with great speed. We saw him try to score early. And now here's Charnas. And there's the conclusion of the first half. 3-0 Doxa lead against Manhattan Celtic. A pivotal game for playoff positioning here in the Metropolitan Conference. Once again, I'm Daniel Lang, and we'll be back with you folks again with second half action shortly. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you again in a few minutes. So we'll flip the field here in New Rochelle as Doxa, with their 3-0 lead against Manhattan Celtic, will look to close out Manhattan Celtic's season. But if there's anything we know about Manhattan Celtic, they are able to score goals when they need them. So they certainly are not going down without a fight. And we don't expect this match to end quietly. Both teams certainly play with an aggressive style that I'm sure we'll see more of the same action here in the second half. As we move into the second half, we have Umba giving it back to his men. Danny Kermey and Spencer Rivera working on the near side now. Kermey now. And here's Charnas, number 9. They're going to want to get him incorporated with the goal scoring if they're going to want to have a chance later on in this game. And if there's one thing Marco Charnas is good at, is scoring goals throughout the season. Opposite side now. And there's one, exactly what they needed. A goal for Manhattan Celtic. And it looked to be Marco Charnas, exactly what we were talking about, poking it in before. Exactly what Manhattan Celtic needed to start the second half. And I'm sure Coach Matt Cain talked about that in the halftime huddle. Marco Charnas, his 16th goal of the season, and now cuts the Doxa Soccer Club lead down to 2 goals, 3-1 now, here early in the second half. 47th minute to be exact. Charnas now setting up Gabriel Garretta. Garretta now to the near sideline. Serna, another goal scorer, plays more of a defensive role, but I'm sure they'd want his leg being incorporated as well. And now Charnas getting in there with Kermey, trying to wrestle the ball away. From Euro Wade. Wade, another leading goal scorer for Doxa with 4 on the season. And Michael Nish, who drops that ball, but instead is able to throw it away to Cesar Serna. Husanov now in the middle. Gets it to the outside. Outside with Husanov. Here's a throw in for Celtic. Daniel Kermey. Kermey off his chest. And Umba picks it up. Robert Cabrera. Euro Wade gets the pass from Kevin Santamaria. And now here's Lukovic. Lukovic ends up on the ground, and that ball cleared away by Connor Coleman. Alexander Germain now gets it to the middle. Cerna to the middle. The header by Crisco. And a handball is called against Celtic. Look to be against Charnas. That ball away, now to the middle. Here's Umba. Umba puts a shot to Niche just over the goal. Was almost a 4-1 game there. Niche looking for a man, calls for Daniel Kermy. Rivera. And here's Cerna. Ball rejected right back by Doxa to the Celtic defensive unit. And now Charnas moving with a purpose. Whistle's blown. Here's a Celtic free kick. Back to Charnas. A great backwards pass there, but spoiled by the captain. Corner kick for Celtic. Away to the middle. Bounces off a couple men. And out of play. Off a Doxa player, so another corner kick for Celtic. Over to the middle. Husinov in the area, sends it backwards to Kermy. Now over the middle again, Husinov in the area. Instead, Euro Wade gets it. Wade with great speed. And now here's Lukovic. Great slide tackle by Kermy. Gives it back to his Celtic teammates. Now Husinov. Doxa. Looking for a foul, and they get it. Offside. Prusko gives it to Sobat, one of his great middle defenders of this Doxa squad. Lukovic working against Rivera. Both get a little aggressive. Here will be a free kick for Celtic. Nish catching Doxa sleeping, gets it to the far side. Germain hits the ground, and a whistle's blown. Rivera to the near side with Kermy. And the ball turned over. Here's Umba with an opportunity, working against Rivera. Wade coming behind him to back him up. Umba now to Wade. And the ball taken away by Kermy. Kermy gets the ball again after setting up Garetta. And now Cerna gets it towards the middle. Husinov and Charnas working towards the middle. Here's with great speed. Players screaming, looking for a whistle. Whistle's blown, but I don't think for the purpose which Celtic wants, looking for a foul on the offensive opportunity. Does not seem like they got it. And a few Celtic players visibly unhappy with the final opinion of the referee. Villas just sends that one away. Jermaine working against Brisnavalis. There's a whistle, be a free kick for Celtic. Garetta and Husinov trying to create an opportunity there. And a kick off the ground, possibly looking to set up another Celtic player. Ends up out of play, and it'll be a goal kick for Doxa. Header from Coleman. Jermaine fighting. Wins against Brisnavalis. Now taken away by Brisnavalis. And out of play. I talked with one of the assistant coaches, Georgios Katehis of Doxa Soccer Club. I asked him his opinion of his squad going in to tonight's matchup, and he told me they simply play it like any other game. No additional stress, just make sure they put their 100% out there. We could certainly say that we've seen that on the scoreboard. With the 3-1 lead, they have taken 3 goals scored in the first half in about 60 minutes of playtime. Certainly not finished here. Definitely have an eye on the prize for a playoff push. Again, they need a little bit of help, so they're looking to do everything they can here. Cerna trying to spoil that push. Put some great power on the ball, but not on target. Villas sends a booming kick away. Ball tried to be corralled by Garado. And Robert Cabrera, who had a violent scream, is down on his left side on the near side of midfield. Cabrera slow to get up, but standing up under his own power. Kevin Santamaria will take it on the infield. Jermaine looking for a man, sends it backwards. Lukovic, who tried to get in front of the throw-in, was not able to corral it. Husanov to Kermi now on the near side. Charnas trying to set up a man over his head. And Cerna sets one up for Coleman, who's barely able to poke it away. Jermaine now. A few men on the field and a whistle's blown. And there's a substitution for Doxa. Sobot out, it seems to be. Jermaine able to get in front of that kick, but right back into the hands of Elisis. Lukovic calling for it on the offensive. Viasic finds him. And Cabrera looking for Wade. Wade working against Kermi. And Kermi able to get in front of it. Husanov right in front of Cabrera. And there's the turnover for Celtic. Rosales on the far side. Up into the air. Fornerino in the area. Thought he had the throw in. And now here's Celtic. Atamengu, Freddie Atamengu. Name we have not called much today, but Atamengu was certainly looked to have his impact felt. A 4-goal man now as Kermi makes a great slide tackle. 4 goals, 2 assists. Celtic certainly needs him to come through in the second half. And now Umba setting up Lucevic. Lucevic gets it around Niche. Lucevic looking to the middle. And Zamudio sends it over to the basketball courts. Zamudio cannot believe it right in front of the goal. A good setup there by Lucevic. But Zamudio not able to get his second goal there. Instead, Rivera will give it to Kermi. Kermi looking to create an offensive opportunity. Definitely willing to go downfield if he needs to. And the towering Cerna gets it to the far side. And the new substitute for Doxa sends that one out of play. Prusko, the captain, sends that one on the offensive. Connor Coleman gets the header. And Kermie tries to set up Atimunge. And now Euro Wade. Wade able to get around a couple touches. Now back to Connor Coleman of Celtic. And Cerna tries to set up Alexander Germain. A Celtic player hits the ground, no whistle. We play onward now. Cesar Cerna. Husanov to Germain. Looking for Atimengu, who cannot keep it in play. Viasis sends it to the near side. Lukovic almost gets the header on. Instead, Rivera sends it backwards to Nish. Michael Nish gets it around Umba, who is audibly frustrated and visibly frustrated. Cerna, who sends it upfield. Brisnovalis sends that one out of play. Brisnovalis keeping it away from the dangerous Charnas. Kermie looking. Finding Charnas, but just a little too far. Atimengu sends it towards the middle of the field. Petar Durdovic. Rivera with a great defensive play. Getting into the opposite side of the field. Now here's Cerna after the rejection from the Doxa defense. Rosales able to give it a slight touch. Just a bit too much. Celtic towards the middle now. A bit dangerous. Cabrera tries to get it out. Atimengu with the ball. Atimengu tries to put a shot on. Deflected. And now Husanov to Kermie. Kermie, again, a more offensive-minded defender. And a Celtic player on the ground. Looked to try to make a play on the ball. Alexander Germain it was. Niche barking out orders to his defenders as Cerna gets in front of the ball. And Marco Charnas working against Dudovic. Charnas gets it to the middle. That rejected by Prusko. Dangerous there, but Doxa able to get it away. Euro Wade. Now here's another opportunity now for Doxa. Cerna. Atimengu now to Germain. And now to Charnas. Those three will play a huge role later down the stretch. And looking to score here. Husanov, another name for Manhattan Celtic. Coleman sends it to the outside. Rivera and Coleman. To the middle now. Shot looked to be attempted, but right. Atimengu and Germain in the area, along with Husanov. the assist. Lukovic up for the header. Rivera able to get to it. Here's Wade working back around. Freddie Atamengu. Down the near sideline. Atamengu working against Wade. And Wade pushes him out of play and gets the ball. But a whistle's blown. That ball away. Lukovic with too hard of a touch. Cannot keep it in front of him. Kermie gives it to Atamengu. Poked away by Wade. With Doxa for the moment. Jermaine gets it to the far side. And back to the defender Coleman. But Desic on the far side. But Desic at about the corner kick mark. Cesar Cerna tries to put one towards the middle. And deflected. Kermie looks to have the throw in. Kermie faking to Atamengu. Looks further upfield. Poked out of play by Santa Maria. Kermie with another throw in. Cerna and Atamengu. Atamengu giving chase. Gets to that ball and Kermie sends it towards the middle. Header by Prusko to the far side. But Desic knocked out of play. No whistle. Husanov. Set. Prusko keeps it away. Coleman gives it to Jermaine, who handles it for the moment. But Dudovic gives it to Cabrera, who sets up an opportunity on the outside. Look to be Zamudo. And now a shot by Yora Wade, who cannot get it past Niche. Rivera. Husanov gets the throw by Niche, who sets it up to Rivera, and now to the outside. This one away looked to be Badesic, who tries to set up Jermaine. And Badesic with a great header, able to control it. Badesic going the other way now. Badesic looking towards the center. Charnas was in the area, not able to get to it. And now Cerna, back to Rivera. Doxa slide tackle of no help by Zamudio. Zamudio lets that one go. But it's a Celtic throw-in. Going backwards. The assist. Cabrera. Santa Maria calling for it. And now Kostelev. Santa Maria on the offensive now. Looking towards the middle, just over the head of Coleman. Santa Maria with a good setup. But it's Celtic ball. Kostelev gets in front of it. Kostelev with a hand there, but right into the leg of Rivera. And a yellow card is issued. Looked to be to number 3, Jonathan Leone. Got a leg too far up on to Kostelev. And another congregation right out about the penalty line. Game has certainly gotten a little chippy here down the stretch. About a minute and a half into stoppage time here. There will be an opportunity for Celtic to create a wall here. Protect from Cabrera into the back of the net, top right corner. The old man of the Doxa squad still able to get it done, and it's a 5-1 game now. Here in extra time off the goal by Cabrera. A great showing here by Doxa, led by head coach Paul Graffa. Certainly has to be happy with what his club has done here tonight. Certainly every goal helps here for Doxa in the standings, as they get seconds closer to a double-digit win on the season, to their 10th win on the season. Germain gets it to the near side. Barring the improbable, Manhattan Celtic FC will slip in the standings with a record of 9-2-9. Doxa will therefore improve to 10-2-7 with a great home win. Germain trying towards the middle, instead poked away. Kostelev able to work around Coleman for the moment. And the Celtic players down on the far side. Helped up to his feet. And now jogging back to his defensive position, looked to be number 20, Connor Coleman. Charno's trying to give one more push. The assist. Kostalev giving chase to Germain. Kostalev. And now here's Santa Maria. Kermy gets in front of it, but Kostalev able to get the rebound. And a good give and go there by Doxa. Dudovic looking for a second. Dudovic trying to set up Wade. Husanov pokes that ball away. And an iffy slide tackle on Connor Coleman. He'll take the free be himself, looking towards the middle. Instead, Prusko gets in front of it. Germain sends it backwards. Germain going himself. Prusko with a poke. Charnas hits the ground. And a little bit of talk between Charnas and one of the Doxa defenders. The captain, Prusko, trying to separate the two. Now they'll talk it out. Cabrera now trying to get in front of Charnas. The men getting a little handsy now as the yellow card is issued. Certainly no love lost between these two teams. Still a little bit of talking now. As the match ends, a 5-1 victory for Doxa Soccer Club, as Vasilios Brisnavalis and Marco Chanas may never settle their differences as the match ends. Thank you all for joining us tonight on this Mother's Day evening. Again, final score, Doxa 5, Manhattan Celtic 1. Doxa improves to 10 wins as Manhattan Celtic 9-2-9. And as both teams shake hands with their referees, we thank you all for joining us. And again, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'm Daniel Lang. Thank you all for joining us. This has been a new logical sports broadcast. Thank you all.